Hi guys and welcome back to the Mighty Blues. My name is of course Cameron. There you have it, after an eventful deadline day for Everton, full of ups and downs, a proper roller coaster night. That the typical deadline day, really. Nothing happens between 9 o'clock in the morning and 9 o'clock at night, and then it all just goes mental in the last couple of hours. Josh King is an Everton player officially. Everton have signed Bournemouth striker Josh King after a whole load of discussions and talks and negotiations about Everton and Fulham both verbally agreeing a deal with Bournemouth and it being up to the player. Jay Bear from the Telegraph put out a tweet that said that he looks like he's more likely to join Fulham. Everyone went into disarray, and then Alan Myers come and saved the day by saying no, he's going to be joining Everton. Fabrizio Romano had put up a video saying he's likely to join Everton, and it has been confirmed. The 29-year-old Bournemouth striker has signed for Everton what is believed to be a 6-month deal worth around £4 to £5 million, with obviously the option to extend that deal at the end of the season when it is over. There was some rumours surrounding Josh King and specifically the Fulham deal being again more of a permanent sort of contract for Josh King, and that may be a reason as to why he's chosen Fulham, but it turns out that he prefers the challenge of playing under Carlo Ancelotti at the top. He's fighting for a potential European position, playing next to the likes of Richarlison, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, James Rodriguez, etc. Look, we spoke about this on the live stream a little bit earlier on, and we spoke about, you know, if Josh King was going to cost 15-20 million pounds and demand over £120,000 a week or whatever some of the rumours were, that it mightn't have been the best deal financially for the club, certainly given the fact that he's only got 6 months left on his contract and he's 29 years old. But I think this contract is fantastic for Everton. If it's to be believed, I think it's a really, really good contract for Everton. Gone are the days of Everton, you know, giving players 4 or 5 year deals and then 12 months, 18 months into it wanting to get rid of them, and we can't sell them because they're still tied to deals that'll keep them here for another 3 years. You know, we saw the James Rodriguez deal was quite, you know, unusual in the summer. 2 years with an option for a third. This one, a 6-month deal with an option for an extension if it's chosen by the club and the player, and around about £4 or £5 million fee. Listen, you could look at it and say we've paid £5 million for a player whose contract's up in the summer, or you could look at it and think we've brought in a much needed replacement up front to help Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison there, which was desperately needed. Look, when you look at Everton at the moment, you look at, you know, Cenk Tosun going out on loan to Besiktas today. You look at the fact that there's still time for Bernard to move to Al Nassr with their transfer window being extended for the next couple of days or so. We really do lack striking options. And look, Josh King, you know, probably wasn't the top of everybody's list. You know, not had a great start to the season. Has come on a lot of times as a substitute as well for Bournemouth. But again, he's a player that's played in the Premier League before, scored goals in the Premier League before. And Harry Redknapp was on Sky Sports a little bit earlier on, and he said, look, he doesn't think his heart's at Bournemouth, really. So maybe some of the stats and the performances you're seeing at the moment aren't really reflective of what he can do as a player when he's confident and when he's got that motivation. And hopefully now this move to Everton will give him that motivation. It was sort of squeaky bum time within the last sort of half an hour of the transfer window. I thought it was done. I thought he's going to Fulham. That's it. Better contract, more money, whatever. An eventful night has turned in nothing. But it turns out that Josh King has decided to come up north and play for Carlo Ancelotti's Toffees instead. It does mean that Anthony Gordon has joined Preston North End on loan as well. It seemed like that deal was awaiting the Josh King confirmation, because again, like I said, you know, if Everton wouldn't have signed Josh King, then it would have meant that, you know, Anthony Gordon would have probably had to stay at the football club for squad depth. But now we've brought Josh King in, we can afford to loan Anthony Gordon out to Preston. So great move for Anthony Gordon as well. Like I said, similar to the Branthwaite deal and the Sims deal. Like I said, you know, a fantastic deal for Gordon, because it'll allow him to go out, play more game time, not just be sitting on the bench, you know, not really getting involved. He'll actually be able to go and you know, play week in, week out, hopefully, and show his quality in the lower leagues, which I think is absolutely fantastic for Anthony Gordon as well. So there you go, deadline day drama We did say we'd bring you a video as if anything happened. What we know as well from deadline day, may as well go through some of the outgoings. John Joe Kenny has confirmed, or Everton have confirmed, John Joe Kenny's deal has gone through for him to join Celtic on loan until the end of the season. Cenk Tosun, of course, has joined Besiktas, which we mentioned earlier on. That is official now. Jonas Lersel signed back for Midtjylland earlier on, and Joshua King has joined Everton Football Club, as well as Anthony Gordon going out to Preston on loan. So there you go. Let us know your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. Look, like I said, deal wise, I think it's a good deal. 6-month contract, £4 or £5 million fee, which isn't massive. And brings us something different into the squad. A backup striker, somebody that can come in and challenge Dominic Calvert-Lewin, somebody that's going to come in with a lot of motivation as well and want to play first team football. So it's exciting, isn't it? It is exciting. It's not Lionel Messi, but listen, I said, as any Everton player that signs for the football club and puts on that royal blue shirt, I'll get behind and I'll support. And Josh King isn't no different. I'll support Josh King, and I actually think he could turn out to be a really, really good, exciting signing for Everton, and that injection of something new and something fresh that we need for the remainder of the season. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you've enjoyed it, leave a like. So don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel as well. We'll of course be doing a What Josh King Brings to Everton Football Club live stream within the next few days or so, as well as a January transfer window roundup. So massive thank you for watching. Big thanks for all of the support as well. Don't forget to leave a like if you've enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you soon on the Mighty Blues.